Almost 30 years ago, a strange, colorful, and unforgettable sci-fi movie changed cinema forever. Flying taxis filled the sky. Blue aliens sang opera. A mysterious woman fell from space and saved the world. The Fifth Element was not just a movie, it was an experience. But while the film showed a future full of fantasy, the real lives of its cast were far more dramatic than anything we saw on screen. Some became global superstars. Some faced heartbreak and illness. Some left us too soon. And some quietly stepped away from fame. Today, in 2026, we look back at the actors who brought this futuristic world to life and discover where life has taken them since that bright, explosive adventure first hit theaters. Stay with me until the end because some of these real stories are more shocking than any sci-fi twist. Bruce Willis, the reluctant hero. When The Fifth Element was filmed in 1997, Bruce Willis was already one of the biggest action stars in the world. He was 42 years old when he played Korben Dallas, the tired taxi driver who becomes humanity's last hope. His calm face, dry humor, and quiet bravery made the character unforgettable. At that time, Bruce was married to actress Demi Moore. They were one of Hollywood's most famous couples. However, their marriage ended in 2000. Years later, Bruce found love again and married Emma Hemming. Together, they built a new family and welcomed 2 daughters. Then came heartbreaking news. In 2022, Bruce's family announced that he would retire from acting after being diagnosed with aphasia, a condition that affects speech and communication. Later, doctors confirmed he was suffering from frontotemporal dementia, a serious brain disease. The news deeply saddened fans around the world. Bruce Willis had spent decades saving the world in movies. Now, he needed peace and care in real life. In 2026, at 70 years old, he lives quietly surrounded by family support. His legacy remains powerful, and his performances continue to inspire new generations. Milla Jovovich, from sci-fi star to action queen. Milla Jovovich was only 20 years old when she played Leeloo, the mysterious being who holds the key to saving Earth. With her bright orange hair and innocent strength, she became one of science fiction's most iconic heroines. But behind the scenes, things were complicated. During filming, she began a relationship with director Luc Besson. At the time, he was married to actress Mao Wen, who also appeared in the film. The situation created tension and headlines. Milla later married Besson in 1997, but the marriage lasted only 2 years. Earlier in her life, she had also married very young, but that marriage was later annulled. Fame came fast, and with drama. However, Milla's career did not slow down. She became the face of the Resident Evil film series, turning into one of Hollywood's top female action stars. Over time, she found stability and happiness by marrying director Paul W. S. Anderson. Together, they have 3 daughters. Now 49 years old in 2026, Milla is seen as a strong, independent woman who built a lasting career beyond one iconic role. Gary Oldman, the brilliant villain. Gary Oldman played Zorg, the strange and dangerous villain with a plastic hairstyle and wild temper. He was 38 years old during filming. His performance was loud, bold, and unforgettable. Interestingly, Gary later admitted he did not enjoy playing the role. He accepted it partly to repay a professional favor. Even so, he delivered a powerful performance. Gary's personal life has been complex. He has been married 5 times and has spoken openly about mistakes from his past. In 2014, he faced criticism after defending another actor during an interview. After public reaction, he apologized and clarified his words. Despite ups and downs, Gary Oldman rebuilt his reputation through strong acting. He later won major awards for serious dramatic roles. By 2026, at 66 years old, he is respected as one of the finest actors of his generation. Chris Tucker, the scene stealer. Chris Tucker was only 25 when he played Ruby Road, the loud, colorful radio host who stole almost every scene. His energy was wild, funny, and completely unique. After the film, Chris became one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood, especially with the Rush Hour movies. But success brought challenges. He faced serious financial problems and owed millions in unpaid taxes. It took years to recover and settle those issues. Over time, Chris changed his life. He became deeply religious and began choosing film roles more carefully. He avoided projects that did not match his new beliefs. In 2026, at 53 years old, Chris Tucker continues performing stand-up comedy and acting occasionally, living a quieter and more thoughtful life. Ian Holm wisdom on and off screen. Ian Holm played Father Cornelius, the wise priest who believes in Leeloo's mission. He was 65 at the time of filming and brought warmth and intelligence to the role. Ian had a long and respected career in film and theater. However, he once suffered from severe stage fright, which forced him to leave theater for many years. Eventually, he returned stronger than ever. Ian was married 4 times and jokingly referred to himself as having lived a colorful romantic life. In 2020, he passed away at 88 years old due to complications related to Parkinson's disease. His passing marked the end of an era. Ian Holm remains remembered for his elegance, talent, and dedication to storytelling. Luc Perry, A Sudden Goodbye. Luc Perry had a small but memorable role in the film. He was already famous from television when he joined the cast at age 30. Tragically, in 2019, Luc suffered a massive stroke and passed away at just 52 years old. His sudden death shocked fans around the world. Luc had been married and was engaged again at the time of his passing. His family chose an eco-friendly burial method that drew attention for its environmental message. Luc Perry is remembered not just for his roles, but for his kindness and professionalism. Tom Lister Jr.'s strength and struggles. Tom Lister Jr. played President Lindbergh. His strong physical presence made him perfect for the role. However, his real life included legal troubles. In 2012, he admitted involvement in a financial fraud case. Though he avoided prison, the situation damaged his image. In 2020, Tom passed away at 62 due to heart disease. His death saddened fans, who remembered him as a powerful screen presence. Lee Evans choosing family over fame. Lee Evans played the nervous character Fogg. His fast energy added humor to tense moments. In real life, Lee surprised fans in 2014 when he announced retirement from stand-up comedy. He explained that constant touring had exhausted him, and he wanted to focus on family life. Lee has been married since the 1980s and values privacy deeply. Now 60 years old in 2026, he lives quietly away from spotlight. John Neville, A Life of Honor. John Neville appeared as General Statert. He was already 71 during filming. John had one of the longest marriages in show business, lasting more than 6 decades. He was honored for his contributions to theater and was respected as a serious Shakespearean actor. He passed away in 2011 at 86 after battling Alzheimer's disease. His legacy lives on in both film and stage history. Final reflection fantasy vs. reality. The Fifth Element showed us a bright future filled with flying cars and alien music, but the real lives of its cast remind us that life is far more unpredictable than fiction. Some found lasting love. Some faced illness and loss. Some made mistakes and tried again. And some left behind memories that will never fade. That is the true story behind the fantasy. Which actor's journey surprised you the most? Did any story touch your heart? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep look into the cast's real lives, like this video and subscribe for more powerful then and now stories. Because behind every science fiction legend, there is a very human story.